Hey team, welcome to week 31 for your Grow Profit or Die tips and tricks on how you can continue to grow profit in your business as we make our way through this year of chaos. It's been another couple wild weeks here. And in week 31, we're focusing in on and returning to something we started the year off on week 1, which is talking about Jim Collins' book, Beyond Entrepreneurship. And in there, in his map is the new element he has to kind of guide you through all his principles. Definitely go to his website, download the map and review it, and make sure you have all those things in that tool or the tools. Make sure you've got them all configured and working in your business. But today we're going to talk about purpose, and something you probably already have or talked about, and something that I think is really critical in any business is to have a purpose. It's a difficult thing to find. And it's also difficult to get it right. It takes a lot of work, and sometimes you have to return to it because your first purpose may not be perfect, or maybe it's not as inspired as it could be. It doesn't inspire your people. And that's what we want to talk about today, because while we shy away from talking too much about sales when it comes to growing profit, we believe if you're going to grow profit, try to do it outside of sales. It's too easy inside of the sales machine to say, well, we'll sell our way out of this profit problem, or we'll sell more, which you should and can do. And we encourage you to sell more and improve your sales team. In fact, probably next year, that will be the focus of the year is sales. But this year, we're focusing on, before you get into sales, go make sure you're growing and selling a profitable business. Because if you just improve sales and you're not as profitable as you could be, then you're just selling something that's inefficient. And we don't believe that most entrepreneurs get this right. In fact, most of them get it wrong. What they do is they just focus on sales, they improve sales, which is great, but they don't improve their product, their systems, their processes, all the things we've been talking about the last 30 weeks around growing your profit. So this week we're back to purpose. And the reason why I just focused on sales and did that little monologue around sales is that if you get your purpose right, you engage all your people, which always helps, and it gets them more invested in the business. It also gives you the network event outside, it gives you the ability to grow your network and get a more sizable audience. This is what Apple's done. They've got those raving fans. Called the network effect. That's the word I was looking for. It grows your network effect. But we want to talk internally to your business, because getting a great purpose that people buy into, that you are training to, or you're living every day, or you're building around, can be a huge help in turning everybody in your business into a seller. And this is something that I've talked about in other videos and books and places that I've done different writings, is that everybody has to be selling. In any business, you can't just have a sales team. You need a sales team, and they should be well trained, well compensated, and they should be given all the tools they need in order to do their job successfully, and they should be held accountable to do their job successfully. That's not the only thing you need. You also need a company that is focused on ensuring that everybody is engaging in the sales process in some way, everybody's supporting it in some way, and everybody is a seller. And it's easier to get everybody engaged if they believe in and they're living the purpose of the business. Now, as I said earlier in this video, this can be very difficult. Getting to the point where people believe in and live the purpose is hard, because it's hard to develop an amazing purpose. I had a very good friend who owned a body armor company, and their whole thing was around protecting police officers and first responders. And so when people came to work, they knew their purpose. They were sewing those vests, they were selling those vests, they were doing that work is to save people's lives. And they would do a celebration every year where they bring the people whose lives were saved by their body armor up to Traverse City, and they would do an event there. And the company was called Armor Express, and they call these their saves. And the original company before that was the gentleman's dad's company. It was called Second Chance Body Armor, because it gave him a second chance on life. And so this idea of a purpose can be really, really compelling. It also can be very difficult, as I've said 3 or 4 times now, to find. I want to encourage you today, as I wrap this video up, to go back to your purpose and maybe work on some refinement. If you think you've got a great purpose and you think that inside your business it does have some value and it does resonate with people and they are going to get excited about it, then go to the next step and make sure you're living it and promoting it every day. As people in your business live the purpose and are excited about and are promoting the purpose, they will become sellers. They will want more people to have your product or service because they believe in it. If they believe in it and they want more people to have it, once you've got that, then gross profit will follow, because the more people who are engaged in the sales activity and making the sales activity better and possible, the better you're going to do as far as profitability. Reduced costs in sales almost always leads to better profitability. So that's our tip or trick of the week. We want you to really go out there and ensure you have a great purpose. So tip number 1, evaluate and revisit your purpose. And then tip number 2, live your purpose daily. If you can pull these things off inside your business, you'll have a lot of success. And I'm fairly confident, cannot guarantee, but I'm fairly confident you'll also grow your profit. And then once you do that, hire as many salespeople as you want, because you'll have all the right things in place, and you'll have the ability now to grow a business, not just in revenue, but in profitability.